And we're back because Twitch was doing a little something. And now we have returned back from refreshing. Since we're back from refreshing.
Miss me?
Null New Order takes shape as an early stage
Hey!
narrative-driven.
What the?
A small indie team based in India. Saros is the newest sci-fi action project from Housemarque, the acclaimed studio
A month after Resident Evil.
behind Returnal, shifting their signature formula into a third-person experience set on the alien world of Carcosa. You play as Arjun Devraj, a Soltari enforcer sent to investigate a lost off-world colony, only to be drawn into the planet's hostile, enigmatic depths. Unlike Housemarque's previous roguelike heavy structure, Saros introduces a persistent progression system where, even after death reshapes the world around you, your long-term upgrades remain: weapons, suit enhancements, and abilities, ensuring that each run builds towards something meaningful. Among your tools is the Soltari Shield, a tactical instrument capable of absorbing
That's alright.
Gungrave Gore Bloodheat stands as a complete reinvention of the 2022 title, rebuilt entirely in Unreal Engine 5 as a full remake that overhauls not just the visuals, but the heart of the gameplay itself. The developers aim to preserve everything fans loved: the over-the-top gun-fu spectacle, the stylized bullet ballet, the gritty noir atmosphere, while modernizing the mechanics with smoother controls. Full 360-degree movement replacing the older fixed direction system, refined animations, smarter enemy AI, and stronger level design across the board.
Is that a big
Although
gun in the
brutality
back? What
and
is that in
stylish
the back?
violence remain
Look like
untouched,
a
the remake seeks to be
suitcase.
Lords of the Fallen 2 emerges as the direct continuation of the 2023 reboot, expanding the dark fantasy Souls-like universe with a renewed focus on melee combat, magic, and the unsettling dual-world Umbral mechanics that let players traverse both the living world and the nightmarish realm.
This is the one right here. This might be the
Powered
one.
by Unreal Engine 5, the sequel
Cutscenes is
promises
good,
richer
looking good.
visuals, more advanced lighting, and an overall leap in atmospheric fidelity, pushing its grim world into even more haunting territory. Combat aims to be sharper and more responsive than its predecessor, with faster attacks, tighter dodges, punishing counters, and brutal executions
They
elevating
gotta
the
show
stakes for
gameplay.
every
They showing cutscenes. That's how they be fooling y'all.
encounter.
And
while
me.
Co-op once again allows players to share
Show the
campaign progression
gameplay. I don't want
and
to see
face
no
the horrors
cutscene,
together.
bro.
Set roughly a century
Stop
after the
doing
events of
that.
the previous game, the new narrative unfolds in a world where the Umbral calamity has intensified, thinning the veil between realms and unleashing ever greater terrors onto the living.
I didn't show no gameplay.
Studio behind Ghost Runner, and set in a twisted, nightmarish interpretation of 19th century Europe. You awaken as William, a resurrected soldier of Napoleon's army, emerging into a world corrupted by a plague-like substance called Neftoglobin that warps reality and infuses the era with supernatural terror. Combat blends melee and ranged weaponry with powerful transmutations, special abilities drawn from the very corruption infecting the world, shaping a tense and punishing action style that demands precision and adaptation. The gothic fantasy atmosphere saturates every region, filled with paranormal threats and monstrous distortions of history, while the level design evokes Metroidvania influences, layered pathways, revisitable areas,
Alright. The last one doesn't seem bad. Valor Mortis.
and interconnected regions that reward exploration and mastery.
That nigga's about to get slapped. Oh, Lord. Yeah, like 6 arms.
Every empire.
So there's a little bit of a few games that's coming out. Oh my God, why would she turn on the heater now? Oh my God, my hair has been noticed. Still have to get a haircut for that. Yep. I know. Boy looking rough. Rough. Okay, it seems like we have watched probably the same games so far. I do not have a PS5 Pro. I do not. It's getting hot in here and I can't do this shit no more. Here you lay down on the bed like you own it. You on my bed like you own it. Like a child, bro. Excuse me. I got a hole in my shirt. Well, I'm about to most likely play this demo. 20 new game reveals that broke the internet. Hold on.
Game reveals don't just show gameplay, they blow your mind. The kind of game that makes you stop and wonder if what you're seeing is even possible. Here are the 20 new game reveals that broke the internet.
Let me see if it broke the internet. Oh, I forgot about this. So I did play Subliminal as a demo. I did play other games as a demo just to see how it worked. Some of them demos was good though. Some of them demos was good. Ale, scary game. I feel like I'm really gonna need to play this. Really, for real.
Ill throws you into
This
one of the
game
most
right
disturbing
here.
horror experiences.
I'm going to have to play this game for sure. I like horror games. I'm gonna need to start playing more. For some reason, it makes my blood go through the roof. In a good way, it makes me feel good. I don't know. I don't know why. Hey, you about to leave? Open that door for you. Remember, you can't come back, bro. You can't come back, remember. Go low. You not going? Why would you go? Okay, I guess that you're not. Okay, they might be on to something with the 20 best 20 what the fuck? 20 best games that broke the internet so far, cuz I did see this one. What the freak is going on?
In years. Nightmares. You play as a man trapped in a decaying town, infected by something you can't quite
Damn.
explain. You play as a man trapped in a decaying town.
Damn, what the hell? Why that person look so
Disturbing
big?
horror experiences in years.
Shot
You play
his
as a
knee,
man
that's
trapped in a
Shaq.
decaying town, infected by something you
Wow,
can't quite explain.
god damn, you only got a
disease
wrench?
that mutates people into twisted, living nightmares.
Oh my
The game runs
god!
on Unreal Engine 5.
Ooh.
Every detail, the lighting, the blood, the way things move, feels
Yeah, this is a
disgustingly
must
real.
right here.
When things fall apart around you, they don't just disappear.
This is
they
a
break,
must play right
splatter,
here.
and
I
stick.
forgot about this.
It's the kind of realism that makes you wince a little. There's still a lot of mystery around the story, but it's clearly
Oh
about
my
infection,
God.
mutation, and how far a person will go to stay human. No confirmed release date yet, but it's planned for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series XS. If you want horror that pushes realism to the edge, this one's gonna mess with you in the best way.
Need that. I need that for sure. Oh my god. Woo. Chief, now you want to leave, bro? Don't come back. You want to leave, then come back. Bro, you don't gotta use the bathroom. No, he don't want to go to the bathroom. I took him out at 3 o'clock. He just wants some attention. He just wants some attention, that's all he wants. He's a man. He's a man. He wants attention. He's a white man. I mean, well, technically, yeah, you know what I mean, he is. He's a white dog. So, white male dog. So, yeah. With a few, got a little bit of black in him. Just a little bit. A few black spots, you know what I mean. It's cool. He was adopted. 19.
Millions of souls pour into the underworld.
Swords of
every
Legend.
day.
I
You're
know.
no different.
Did Swords of Legend go viral? Because I have not heard of no Swords of Legend. I only heard of League of Legends. And there's another Legends out there, but not no
My
swords.
lord, he's here.
Swords. Swords and
I
swords.
bid you walk the mortal world once more. Fallen leaves return
To
their
roots.
shall gather the souls that stray.
I've watched over this city for ages, and every name in your scroll of death
Oh.
dies quietly.
Oh. The sword was in his neck?
Scroll of death. Not one of them dies quietly. You.
What? So the head is flowing by itself? Alright, I just saw this in another video, but okay.
Do you believe prayer can change the world?
Nope.
I hope so. Because somebody who's chosen belief despite evidence will believe anything. There's a sucker baptized every minute. Maybe there's something more to this world. Something eternal. Something divine.
What is this? Oh.
But only if you're open to it. If you're willing to listen. If you're willing to listen. To be very quiet. Very still.
The Outlast Trials Project Messiah takes everything terrifying about the base game and turns it up another level. This new chapter drops you into a frozen resort, a place that looks peaceful from the outside, but the second you step in, it's pure nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I haven't played that game.
Clive Barker's Hellraiser revival brings back one of the most iconic horror games ever made. The trailer shows a guy named Aiden, back one of the most iconic horror games ever made. The trailer shows a guy named Aiden trying to save his girlfriend after she opens a strange puzzle box and ends up trapped in a world full of pain, cultists, and those nightmare creatures called Cenobites. It's a first-person horror game made by Saber Interactive, and yeah, Clive Barker himself is actually involved this time. That means the tone, the design, even the story feel way closer to the original Hellraiser movies. Gameplay mixes survival horror with brutal first-person combat. You'll use real weapons, but also harness the box's strange powers to survive. Every encounter feels intense. It's not just about shooting, it's about deciding how much you can take. No set release date yet, but it's planned for 2026.
Apprehend these sights. You call for us, and you can no longer return. You can only journey deeper into hell and witness the infinite terror within. The reckoning will be...
Tides of Annihilation throws you into a broken London after a massive
No, I
invasion
just saw
wipes
this
out
already.
humanity.
No, I'm good.
Sleep Awake throws you into a world where people literally can't sleep, because if they do, they vanish.
What?
You play as Katya, one of the few still awake, wandering through a ruined city that feels stuck between dream and reality. The story builds around survival and sanity. You're constantly fighting exhaustion, hiding from strange figures, and trying to piece together what the Hush really is, the mysterious force that's making people disappear. Gameplay is first-person, slow, and tense. You sneak through dark streets, avoid the cult-like groups that worship sleep, and use light and sound to stay alive. There's no heavy combat here. It's more about smart movement, solving small puzzles, and knowing when to run. Sleep Awake shaping up to be one of those horror experiences that quietly crawl under your skin.
Come along. This way.
So if you can't sleep, how you gonna stay up? Niggas, I don't see no coffee. I see no pills. Nigga, I would have been vanished. I tried staying up. The longest I could stay up is probably like 2 days. After that, that's it. I can't stay up no more. It was a time when there was time. Making sure the dog don't want to come in here. So it's like a psychological horror.
Perfectly natural.
Humans. Which is next? That must be Master.
Nigga look like he in Super Saiyan mode. You do all that for no reason, buddy.
The Godslayer puts you right in the middle of a dark, steampunk world, a place where gods once ruled and humans were treated like tools. You play as Cheng, a warrior known as an Elemancer, someone who can control the 5 elements. After the gods wipe out your home, you set out to hunt them down one by one. The game blends fast.
The Last Avatar. This is the game right here. The Godslayer. Okay.
Fast-paced action with elemental combat. You can chain abilities together, like freezing enemies, then shattering them with a burst of stone, or using fire to melt through armor before finishing them with metal strikes. The world itself looks incredible. A huge city mixing ancient temples and mechanical towers, full of people trying to survive under the god's shadow. From what we've seen so far, the Godslayer could be one of the most stylish action RPGs in years.
Really?
Zoopunk puts you in the middle of a gritty world where animals fight like warriors in a crumbling industrial city. You play as a crew of heroes,
so?
a rabbit, a rhino, and a... Samson, a Tindleston story, puts you in the shoes of Samson McRae, a man drowning in debt and running out of time. His sister's been taken, and the only way to get her back is to fight and survive in the rough streets of Tindleston.
Seattle?
The game is all about choices and consequences.
That's a Seattle. That's just a settle.
And survive in the rough streets of Tindleston. The game is all about choices
Settle
and consequences. You take risky jobs, fight your way through grim streets, and try to keep your head above water.
It's not
Every
bad
action
though.
matters.
We
whether
talking
you
about
throw
like
a
real
punch,
life.
make a deal, or decide to walk away. Combat looks raw and grounded. It's not about fancy combos or superpowers, just rough street fights and dirty brawls. Sometimes the smartest move isn't to fight at all, but to get out alive. Visually, the game has that dark, rainy look of a city that's falling apart. Samson: A Tindleston Story is coming to PC in 2026, and if you like games about tough choices, this one might hit hard.
It's the currency.
Okay. Oh damn, he broke his neck. That doesn't sound bad.
The Relic First
Samson?
Guardian puts you in the role of the last guardian in a dying world. The land has fallen into darkness after an ancient relic shattered, and your job is to find its missing pieces and restore balance. The game focuses on, and your job is to find it.
That's the same smile from Solo Leveling. That's the same smile. That's the same smile, bro. Is that not the same smile? Is that not the same smile? That is exactly the same smile, bro. That is the exact same freaking look. This right here. And then this right here. The same thing. That's what it remind me of.
Its missing pieces and restore balance. The game focuses on skill and gear instead of levels. You grow
What
by
game is
crafting
this?
weapons,
Oh,
finding
the Relic.
runes, and mastering your fighting style. You can go fast with twin blades, stay balanced with a longsword, or rely on magic with a staff. Each one changes how battles feel. Combat looks fluid and intense, with enemies that test your timing and patience. Bosses aren't just strong, they have stories, and defeating them feels personal. The world itself is dark but beautiful. Old temples, misty forests, and ruins that tell their own history.
Doesn't look bad.
It's coming in early 2026 for PC, PlayStation. Play as a handyman sent to fix an underground facility called the Institute, a huge place that's been left in ruins after something went really wrong. It's being made by Fantastic Signals, a small team known for their odd, story-driven games. On the surface, it looks like a simple repair sim. You're fixing lights, machines, and power systems, but there's something strange about every corner you explore. There's no loud horror or constant jump scares here. It's more about the atmosphere, quiet hallways, and that feeling that you're never really alone. The Lift is coming sometime in 2020. Games that make you feel uneasy in the best way. This one's worth.
Okay.
Soulframe takes a
Wouldn't make
totally different
sense.
path
Well,
from
okay.
what Digital Extremes is known for. Instead of the fast sci-fi action of Warframe, this one slows things down and leans hard into fantasy.
Soulframe.
You play as an envoy, a warrior bound to ancient spirits,
Soulframe,
waking up in a world where
Warframe.
nature is fighting
What are they
back
doing?
against humanity's corruption. Combat feels heavy and deliberate. It's all about timing, blocking, dodging, and finding small openings.
Yeah, not this
Every
game.
hit looks brutal but beautiful, mixing swordplay and elemental magic that flows right into the animation. The devs describe it as a controlling AI called the System. It's the kind of place where every corner hides trouble, and nobody really wins. You play as a soldier who decides to break free, a defect.
A defect.
The game mixes fast first-person gunfights with tactical
defect.
movement.
A defect.
You can shoot through walls, use gadgets to hack enemy tech, and tear down cover to change the flow of battle. It's chaotic, but still gives you room to think. You can play solo, run missions with friends in co-op,
Okay.
or dive
Co-op
into
game or
4-squad
solo.
PvP, where alliances can
Oh,
flip in
four
seconds.
squad feet. Oh,
One
okay.
match you're working together, the next you're turning on each other for control. Visually, it nails that dystopian vibe. Neon streets, smoke, shattered glass, and buildings that fall apart mid-fight. No release date yet, but Defect is coming to PC soon.
Okay. So it's a single player mode and a co-op mode. Okay. I would hope it's not that much money, to be honest.
In a brutal fantasy world where ancient ruins and
Fate
cursed
Keeper?
lands hide stories of gods long forgotten. You play as a warrior gifted with the ability to control both steel and sorcery, a rare mix that makes you powerful but also feared. The gameplay is first person, and the combat looks cinematic but still demands skill, from abandoned temples to underground chambers full of traps. You'll uncover runes, upgrade your gear, and learn new abilities that change how you approach each fight. Developed
Excuse
by
me.
Paraglacial Studios, Fate Keeper is expected to hit early access on PC around late 2025, with console versions coming later.
It's not bad,
The Wayward
but
Realms puts you in a massive fantasy world made up of hundreds of islands, each
Okay.
with its own kingdoms, cities, and wildlands to explore. It's the kind of game that doesn't tell you what to do. You decide who you want to be and what story you want to live. You could be a knight chasing glory, a thief trying to survive in the shadows, or a scholar searching for lost magic. Every choice you make shapes how the world reacts. The gameplay mixes classic RPG freedom with new systems. You can sail between islands.
yeah, like crazy. Not that one. I don't even know why that's number 5 in the first place, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. His person taste is different. I guess.
Of course. Sometimes that might not be enough.
Number 4.
Fable brings the fantasy world of Albion back to
Fable?
life, full of humor, magic, and choices that actually
What is
matter.
this?
You play as a hero,
Fable
or maybe something less
remastered?
heroic, depending on how you handle things.
This is Fable remastered?
Every action you take changes how people see you, and even how the world reacts around you. This reboot is being made by Playground
Oh,
Games,
this
the
is
team
a
behind
reboot. It's
Forza
a
Horizon,
remaster of Fable.
and it looks absolutely stunning. The trailer shows a mix of playful British charm and
I
darker
play
fantasy,
Fable again.
with sharp writing and beautiful
I only
next-gen
played it a little
visuals
bit.
running on Unreal Engine 5.
Years ago.
Combat blends sword fighting, bows, and magic in a smooth, fast way. You can go all in with melee attacks, pick enemies off from a distance, or cast spells that light up the battlefield. It's all about mixing your style and seeing how far your
Hold
choices
on,
take.
Fable is nice.
Fable is set to launch on Xbox Series X and S and PC, likely in 2026.
Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift through.
Might have to play this game too. Vindictus, Defying Fate. Vindicti.
This time, it's a full-blown action RPG built in Unreal Engine 5. The game keeps that dark fantasy vibe, but
Too
you can
many
play as...
RPGs, bro.
It's not just about mashing. The world itself feels bosses that can
not
encounters,
this
but
one.
early
Nah,
the
fuck
Vernie
no.
Horn throws you into a dark medieval world where survival feels real. It's an open-world RPG built by a small team at Inner
So
Studio,
much RPG
and it
games.
focuses more on grit and realism than fantasy. You're not a hero here, just a man trying to survive in a land torn apart by war, faith, and revenge. The first thing that stands out is the combat. There's no flashy magic or wild combos, just brutal, old-world swordplay that makes every duel tense. Exploration feels alive too. You'll move through muddy villages, dense forests, and...
What's the last game?
Resonance of Plague Tale Legacy takes us back into the world of Plague, but this time through the eyes of Sophia, a young explorer searching for answers about her past. Her journey leads her to a mysterious island filled with ancient ruins, strange symbols, and a curse that refuses to die. Compared to the older games, this one leans more into action and adventure. You'll sneak through dark corridors. The visuals are stunning. Warm light over ruined stone, moving forward. So you know the...
They gotta show gameplay at that shop. I hate when games show cutscenes. Like, the cutscenes and the gameplay is two different things. It's Soul Frame or Souls like. It probably is, but most of these games is just like it's made with like low effort. Low effort. If you knew what you knew. Oh, I got 12 minutes. What you know. I'ma just break you out. Told the girl watch your mouth. She don't wanna take me there.